During that battle, the Teutonic Knights, who they were fighting with, took the banner. Like, they killed the guy and took the banner, and that was like a huge symbolic victory, which seems like the worst job in a battle, is flag man.
That's like today's water boy.
You gotta be strong
they
to
let
hold
him...
a fucking huge flag.
Spoken like a true water boy over there.
Yeah.
Listen.
You really got to push down on the nozzle. You got to not spill it.
Water's heavy. Hey everybody, welcome to Overshadowed, the only podcast about the siblings and spouses of people who change the world. This week we have as our guest Ray Zawodni. Ray, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
You run a real casual ship here.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
It's tough with the...
Did you want more out of the intro?
No, I don't. It was. I didn't know
More
we were
plugs,
getting to me so
endorsements?
soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We get
okay.
right into you.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, well, thank you for doing the pod.
Thank you for having me, man. Have you ever been on like a podcast where like you're just waiting for them to do like a really long intro? 'Cause that's
Yeah,
You thought you had a little more time.
I thought I had a little more time to be on.
A little dry mouth right now.
I was warming up.
Yeah.
I was like revving up the engine, and then it came right to me.
Yeah, we'll cut this.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll
No, I want this in. This
Okay,
is
good.
This is the clip.
Yeah, this is
this is going to be a big clip. So we got some various history topics today. I got some stuff about Poland because you're a
Polish gentleman.
Polish guy.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Zawodni. Tell us about that.
I like that we've known each other for like several years, and it feels like we're just meeting.
Yeah, that's the energy we like to encourage.
this is
first impression.
I feel like we just started messaging on Hinge.
Yeah.
Zawodni, tell me about that. Why do you have your last name on your Hinge profile? There is a rumor, and my grandfather was a huge liar, so I don't totally know that it was actually Zawodniski.
Oh
my God.
And that they hacked us up when our people came over
Sure.
the old Ellis Island. But I don't know. I can't confirm it.
Zawodniski.
Yeah, but it's definitely Zawodni because they pronounce W's.
It's funny that
weird.
they still kept it Polish though. Like they didn't.
That's
just,
what I'm saying.
Like
why didn't they just go with Zawad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then they would think you're Malian or something. They would think you're from Morocco.
People already still do though. Like Zawodni, like it sounds like a country in Africa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
People
and then
mistake
show up-
you
Yeah.
for African all the time.
Yeah,
we
this is
went
a
on-
constant problem in your life.
Dude,
They go, okay, so Colin's bringing his black friend Ray Zawodni.
when I first started comedy in Pittsburgh, they used to do a comedian football game, and my name was just on a list. And I was at this big open mic. There's 40 people, nobody knew me, and they're doing the draft, and I got picked early, which was still good because I was a beast. But but they were like, give me Zawodni. I got to be like African or something. And then they just see this fat,
Polish
pale
guy.
Polish guy.
Hello, I'm new to this country.
Yeah. What'd you play? You still did? What'd you do? What was your position in the football? Did they have to change it?
No. I mean, it's comedians playing football.
Oh, sure.
I was a.
Also, positions in football aren't typically race-based. Oh, well, we got to put the African.
Yeah.
In the NFL, it kinda
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
There's one white cornerback.
Yeah.
And then the other guys play everything else.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, so,
That's
oh, he's white? Yeah, he's kicker.
We really
Yeah.
mix and match.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've gotten very progressive in the NFL.
Yeah.
So what else did your grandpa lie about though? You said he wanted you to be more Polish.
So my grandfather and my dad both lied about anything that was Polish, and I didn't know. So my dad, speaking of football, there was a player for the Dallas Cowboys named Jay Novacek.
Okay.
Who they did like this, like they must have did like a feature on him being like Polish and Slovak because we're both of that. And so my dad started referring to him as our cousin. See, my dad
That's a
had,
slippery slope.
my dad had a gambling problem, and he would be like, "Your cousin, man, he's killing it for us this week." So I'm like 13 years old, and I say to my brother, I was like, "Don't you think it's weird? Like we never like see the Novaceks or like don't get to see them." My brother was like, "Dude, are you fucking kidding me?" He said he was lying. He just had a gambling problem. He was like, "That's why Andrew Galata was our cousin until he got knocked out by Mike Tyson." And then we, then like, nah, I was just messing around.
You mean Tom Brady's not our uncle?
But yeah, I thought he was like legit. Like I told people in school till I was 13, I was like the liar kid.
Yeah,
You know,
I was about to
Yeah,
say
you
you
are
were the kid. But it wasn't your fault.
That's
it's
what I'm
hereditary.
saying.
You just
It's-
had misinformation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like weapons
Yeah.
of mass
You're a victim.
destruction.
Yeah.
And then my grandfather, I used to think that he spoke fluent Polish.
Oh, no.
But he would just say things like,
Pierogi Sosrowi the Bobby.
yes.
He would
Really?
just talk
He would say
randomly?
the names of things, and then he'd be like, I'm svetting. instead of I'm
Oh,
sweating.
Oh my
boy.
God.
And I'd be like, this guy's multilingual.
This guy's off the boat.
Yeah, but yeah,
That'd be
that's
asylum.
Get a load of Warsaw over here.
Yeah.
that's about it,
Man,
man.
it sounds like they had a lot of fun just messing around with you.
Oh, dude, everybody.
Yeah.
I was the
Were
butt
you-
of every joke.
Were you super gullible?
Sort of, but they went through like some lengths to trick me as a child.
Well, changing W's to V's will fool a kid till they're 8.
My brother used to autograph sports cards and tell me, and be like, "Oh my God, it's a Wayne Gretzky autograph." It wasn't even Wayne Gretzky. It was like
Yes.
it's
you're-
a baseball card. Like,
So so your brother's a con man. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
a little
You
bit.
come from a family of liars and cheats. So how many siblings do you have?
2.
And would you say that you're the most famous, given the theme of the podcast?
I don't think so.
No.
I
Well, your brother's Wayne Gretzky.
no. I guess I'm the most famous, but not as much as I should be pursuing a career in entertainment the last 11 years.
True.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
True,
saying?
for
Like
the time put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your other what contenders do you have in the family that could?
I mean, both. My sister's a teacher.
What do they do? Okay. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So-
she's
so-
well known.
She's big on Blackboard.
Well, I mean, she's she's been teaching 5th grade for 20 years.
Wow.
So that's a lot of people that know
Yeah,
her.
that's Hall
Yeah.
of Fame.
And my brother is has his own paintless dent removal company.
Oh, nice. On the car?
Yeah, does
Paintless
does
Didn't know
dent?
they had a
Paintless.
lot of
No
paint.
cars, yeah, had receptors.
paintless.
Paintless.
Sorry.
Paintless.
Yeah, that's me
Well, you
mumbling.
said paintless.
You went-
Sorry, I'm,
yeah.
I'm Polish.
Yeah, you
this
went
isn't my
Polish,
first
yeah.
language.
Right.
Uh,
All you've eaten today is a potato.
yeah, sure. But no, he does that.
I didn't
so,
say how
mean,
big it was.
He
it was a prize winning.
county fair
Yeah.
prize winning potato. But he
You don't like potatoes?
You know,
What was that?
I mean, it's too big of a potato.
That's
true. Yeah,
you don't
Have you
wanna-
ever seen anybody eat a raw potato? A lady I
Never
worked with ate a
once.
raw
Your grandpa
potato.
did probably every morning, right?
No.
Before
He-
his jogs.
No, he jogs. He ate a glass of vodka.
Many ways to
Polish.
cook a glass of vodka.
Yeah, Polish vodka. But the lady used to bring a potato to work in the morning. One time she pulled it out. I was like,
What?
"You gonna heat up a baked potato? That's kind of a weird thing to do at work." She's like, "No."
Oh,
just started
my.
eating it.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's legal.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on
But
the county you were in.
where'd
You
you
might have to
work?
double check.
It's like an insurance company.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Were you like at a farm? No, just
Just a lady in
Insurance
the file cabinet.
yeah.
I did that. I
Just
did
a bunch of root
my
vegetables?
file cabinets were trash. Just and then when I got fired last time, like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so you're holding the mic right in your.
Sorry.
Right in your
It was
hole.
nice to leave the building and know that the bosses are gonna have to just open that and just have
Oh
a bunch of
brother.
trash.
I mean, you know all the. I live in piles.
yeah.
I live in heaps.
Zach's
You messy? You a messy guy?
Messy guy, and I live. I live with a messy as well.
I wouldn't have guessed you're a messy guy.
Yeah, people.
Oh, it's a
don't,
shock.
people don't.
Yeah.
assume- oh, it's jarring.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the TLC crew. I haven't let them into my house yet.
Yeah.
Really? What are you just misplace things, or you just you throw things around, or
Yeah,
you like
I'm just in a rush. Sorry.
You're not like filthy.
I would say it's a mix.
Oh, I like that. Honestly,
It's a mix of yeah. I mean, there's plates with food occasionally that I've left, and I run to go do stuff. I get distracted.
I'm the same. Yeah, but I'm not messy.
Why did we bring this up?
The lady eating the potato.
Oh,
out
the
of
trash
that thing.
Yeah, wait a minute. So you
Oh
worked
yeah, it was I had cereal boxes, just like crumbs.
at work?
Oh yeah, dude. I would bring in because I hated spending money on buying lunches at the cafe. I was like, that's eating into my paycheck. So I would bring in, but I didn't want to take the time to make separate Tupperwares for each day. So every day I would take in 2 grocery bags full of like my meal prepped food, but it was all the food. It was like 7 chicken breasts in the big Tupperware, a big thing of
Every
rice
day?
every day because I just didn't want to
Wait, so you're bringing
put it in
in
a separate Tupperware. It
you're
is
bringing
crazy.
in 35 Tupperwares.
I'm
a
bringing
work
in
week.
3 tubs and clogging up the fridge.
You still work there?
No,
Good. Yeah,
But
they
that's
had to
not-
get
that's
rid of
not
you.
why.
You were
Probably-
a nightmare.
I quit.
Yeah.
I quit
Oh.
because of the limited fridge space.
Yeah, I
I
was
said
gonna
I
say.
won't stand for this.
Yeah.
So I protested, and they were like, "Yeah, you can head out."
Yeah, you guys you sat next to the weird food lady. You were the weird food guy.
I was
at work.
weird food lady.
Yeah.
Would you like heat up like broccoli
And
That was
fish.
always mine.
Broccoli.
Oh, dude,
That's
you ever
your
smelled
line?
Somebody putting broccoli in
Yeah.
a microwave.
I wouldn't do. I did fish once
disgusting.
or twice, but I did broccoli. Yeah, I did
I've seen
broccoli.
fish. I've seen fish a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd
You know
boil
that-
asparagus in the Keurig. I made that kitchen my home.
But you got like you're like a fit guy. So anything that you're eating,
I love
somebody's
this
like,
guest.
somebody's like, that's fuel. That's
That's
fuel
fuel.
for how good he is.
Yes,
if
thank
I
you.
heated up fish, they'd be like, this fucking fat fuck.
Yeah, look at
whore.
this
If you
slob.
just eating fish.
Yes,
I'm like,
thank
fish is
you.
healthy. Like, nah, when you eat steak.
Not the way you do it.
Yeah.
If you roll in 3 barrels of leftovers,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like typical Ray.
I know. They're
Typical
like,
Zawad.
I'm like, it
These
was-
Africans are
it was-
messy. These filthy Africans.
I thought Africans were thinner.
That's because one of them made all the food.
Yeah, I'm the reason. I'm the king.
He's
They had to
Prester
ship him
John.
out of here.
This guy's Prester John over here.
You
That's
ever
a-
take a drink of this?
Please,
No,
at
I
any
don't know the
time.
rules.
At any time, you can
Yeah,
feel
we'll
free
cut
to
that
take
out.
a drink.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're gonna make a cut of all the sips you take. There's a spit take, then there's a sip take.
Oh, sip take.
Yeah, we keep that. That's what's actually the cornerstone of our success.
What are you gonna put on the green screen? Like dragons or something?
Probably just.
Actually, we did mountains last time. If
We
you have a
did
picture of your
mountains.
grandpa, we could do that.
We'll probably do the
Do you have a picture of
Warsaw
him?
or something.
Do you already have a photo of Ron?
Oh yeah.
Ron Zawad.
We do our research on this podcast.
Ron Zawodni.
I asked ChatGPT if during the biggest medieval battle ever, which was in Poland, the Battle of Tannenberg, if there was any Zawodnis in it.
No, we weren't.
You were not in it.
We are not the warrior type.
guys were
We
eating-
would have had a couple of bets on the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, some parlays.
Losing bets, by the way.
Sent to the guillotine
Yeah.
after. No, let me.
All right, so Master Grunberg's going to take the banner at 30 minutes in. That was a big thing in these wars. Like there was a banner guy.
What's that?
Like a hype man.
It was literally like capture the flag, but a guy's just holding it. It's like you're holding your flag of your order. So it's it's white and red. You're just holding a big flag.
But you don't have a weapon.
You might have a weapon. Also,
need one.
You
That
need
would-
a
Yeah,
weapon.
people are gonna try
at
to
least
kill
a
you
shield.
first.
That would be a frightening job.
No, but during that battle, the Teutonic Knights, who they were fighting, these like Lithuanian guys they were fighting with, took the banner. Like they killed the guy and took the banner, and that was like a huge symbolic victory. Which seems like the worst job in a battle is flag man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
And then what do you do? Run around?
Yeah, you're like the one male cheerleader who's
Well,
just
that's probably. I mean,
Yeah.
you know
you're
that's
that guy.
That's in. That's like today's water boy. You know,
Essential, but
they
underappreciated.
probably was those guys holding the banner.
I don't think they still have water boys.
You got to be
Yeah,
strong
they
to
let
hold
him-
a fucking huge flag. It was big.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
true.
I'm saying.
Spoken like a true water boy over there.
Yeah.
Listen,
You really got to push down on the nozzle. You got to not spill it.
water's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is yeah, they're still around today. I see them on TikTok. They let them do a free throw every now and then.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
fun.
And then the whole audience cheers.
I had a buddy that used to be like the floor wiper at basketball
Oh,
games.
yeah.
He'd run out and like wipe the floor. We'd see
Yeah.
him on TV sometimes.
What's he doing now?
He's really rich.
Well,
Yeah.
before
Lot of money.
the battle, the bannerman they would have a dunk contest
Yeah.
between the bannermen.
Yeah.
We know the Polacks have a history of being great at basketball.
Yes. I was gonna say Alex Dragovic, but I don't know if he's Polish.
I think he's Serbian.
Serbian
which
terrorist.
which is barely even white, right?
Yeah, that's I think their
Yeah.
claim. I
We
think they
don't-
like to.
not
be
according to
not
my spreadsheet I got at home.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
You better
just
have
missed it.
that locked.
I got it. Oh, it's
Okay.
no. There's a lot of contributors in there, but I have final approval.
I like how everything's messy, but your spreadsheet on
My
what's
spreadsheet,
white
yeah.
is organized.
Well, that's the one. That's what I've spent a lot of my time on. So you're Polish, but you're also Irish.
No, not Irish. I'm
Oh.
I'm Polish and Slovak,
Is
Polish
Slovak
and
is
Slovak.
Slovenian?
and I'm also
Slovakian.
I'm also 1.9% Italian
Ooh, that's pretty good.
per 23
That's a Pishi is what we call
My
it.
paisan.
Yeah, nice. That's a 23andMe came back, a little Italian.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
1.9%.
Is your lady Italian?
Yeah, she's very Italian.
Okay, she looks
She's like-
Italian.
She's like I think 75% Italian, 25% Jewish.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
wow.
Best of both worlds.
It's almost 100% Italian.
So Uber Eats, we dominate Uber Eats. They're always giving us stuff for free.
what do you mean?
She's like that's the that's my like Jewish ancestry. We know how to. She's like I'm not paying more for anything. It's like it's the stereotypes there.
She meaning deals
She'll,
or is she
she'll
yelling?
debate stuff. You mean?
She's like
I debate stuff as well.
I'm not. I will pay
no.
through the nose just to not have to deal with any level of a problem.
Yeah.
And she's been the best thing to just be like, now I sound like I'm doing the like cheap Jewish joke, which I'm not. But she's she will be like, give me your phone, give me your phone.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Uber Eats,
Because there was a problem.
and then
I do that all the time.
and then we'll
Yeah.
She's your Acorn app.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
saving you little pennies
Yeah,
everywhere you go.
Or we'll be in an Uber and she's like, we're driving. Like one time she had like a deal to get like where you could choose your comfort. Remember when Uber was doing? I don't know if they're still doing
I don't
that.
remember
Yeah,
that.
you can choose your comfort.
So she was like,
Get a happy ending.
She was requesting. She didn't. It wasn't a happy ending. We were requesting.
It was a sick mess.
Like a quiet Uber, and this Uber driver was having a full on like extremely loud conversation. And
On speakerphone?
Yes, and
Cousin and where you're from? Africa?
yes,
Yeah.
and it's never a calm,
No.
relaxed convo. They
It's
were clearly fighting about something, and we're
I
just.
find that convos are typically calm. It's interesting that he was fighting.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like most of them are like yelling.
Yeah, I hear some
conversations.
loud ones.
I feel like it's subdued, and they're just on the phone with their family, and their kids are like, "When are you coming home?" And he's like, "I got 3 more years here," and
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
how I thought I was gonna say rides. No. He's got
Yeah,
a
3
lot
more
of years.
son.
Yeah, I feel like they're usually calm, but
But
this guy was screaming.
She just leans over to me. She's like, "This will be free." I'm like,
That's awesome.
hell yeah.
Nice.
You're like, "Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
it was gonna be free."
Yeah, I thought I had to pay more for this. I was expecting a bill.
My whole life I've just
This is
had
an
this-
immersion class.
I feel embarrassed saying things about like money.
Yeah.
Were you raised?
embarrassed.
What was your
Poor?
financial situation?
Very, very poor.
Very poor. Okay.
Yeah, so I have severe like financial insecurities. Like not only am I
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
financial insecurity as I am poor, but like if there's like an issue with money or I feel somebody's like I hate feeling poor.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's how I like haggling. It makes me feel like these people are like this dude can't afford $10, but when really it's like no, that's just fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I have a weird like complex.
Yeah,
complex
yeah.
is a better word.
Yeah, you'll pay full price for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally just did that with my car. I
You bought a new car?
No, I got a car and
You bought a
there-
used car as a new car price? You're like, listen, I'm not poor.
No,
I'll buy it for what it originally sold for.
I accidentally bought a car for somebody else. That's what happened. I bought it for them, and the whole block.
I'm not poor. I'll buy you a car.
Yeah.
Everybody in here is getting a car.
Well, I do stuff like that.
Because you think it's an intersection between nice guy and not poor guy? Or full not poor guy?
Where does fool come into the equation?
Yeah.
Because
It's-
that's definitely a chunk of the pie.
I'm rarely full. I'm always hungry. But I think it's a combo of people pleaser and a combo because I just want everybody to like me, and then a combo and you're like really because it's not working. People hate
No,
your
I was
guys.
going to say,
And I'm
I
like,
know what a people pleaser is. You don't need to tell me.
Damn it. And it's the people pleasing, and then the other thing is the like growing up poor and like having just such like seeing the stuff my dad's done has just like turned. I know we've talked about the like dad like embarrassment dad thing, so you kind of have like a you want to do the opposite,
Yeah.
You want to lay low.
but then somehow you just end up being the same.
I know. Well, if I ever start talking to waitresses like my dad, I'm going to jump off a bridge. It's crazy.
What's his
Well,
dad thing?
he first
So you
goes
kinda
in.
have,
My
like-
dad is not he's not in a sexual way, but he tries to be the jester of the restaurant. He doesn't
boy.
go in like, "What's up, toots?" But he goes in and he tries to be like the court jester. He goes in immediately, every restaurant, to the, there's always young girls working the hostess. He goes, "What's up? We want your meanest server. Give us the one with attitude." And then they're like,
Like he's requesting a stripper.
and he's like, yeah. And he's like salivating. He thinks it's so funny. And then every
This is
time the
disgusting,
server
dude.
comes by, ooh, next time a little bit of attitude. And they're like, and then they drop out the food, and next time bring the attitude. And I'm like, oh.
No wonder you're such a weirdo.
Yeah.
This guy's
And
got
he
one
gets up
joke.
and he goes to the surfing stations where the servers go, and he acts like he works there, and he's pressing the
No.
buttons.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, dude. Me and my brother have had to get up and pull him away. Like, this is for the people who work here. And he's like, oh, yeah, but I can. And he's always
Trying to get the attitude.
Always trying to get the two.
So he's running bits. But he
all
likes the
all
two.
the time. He's always running bits. Heather, how often does my dad run bits?
Too long,
this
too
is
much.
his punchline, too. He goes, he has a Joe Biden. His punchline is, come on. Or he does this.
Is that his Biden?
That's his, yeah. He always goes, come on, man. That's like his,
good.
how you doing?
You talking about Karma the Clown?
Yeah, Karma the Clown.
Karma the Clown.
I remember that.
Yeah.
He does this too when his punchline is I can't do it, but he's able to rate. He'll tell a story.
Do one of these?
Yeah, he goes
Okay, like The Rock. You did pretty good, man.
Yeah,
when he's at a
that's-
punchline. He'll look because every time Heather, I've been dating Heather for 7 years. Every time she comes over, he has to tell the same stories and go. And Heather's gonna be like,
Is he Chris Kattan?
I've worked with him like 4 times.
Oh, really?
Your dad dresses up as a monkey and
Oh my
manga.
god. Yeah. He does. Oh man, he makes weird vagina jokes to me all the time.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah.
All right.
he does this.
Take a look, huh?
Do it.
Charles
Do
does
it.
the- and then Heather's like,
Yeah. He does this.
I don't want to
Why don't you come to my
participate.
room? Why don't you bring some dude?
What?
What's your dad do? What are the other?
What's my dad do? Not much now.
Well, in the
I'm
past.
doing a lot now.
Oh,
Your dad, right? I forgot
He's
that.
dust.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Your dad's dead?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
one to go.
Hey,
We'll get him.
He'll be a clown.
It's gonna happen.
That's what happens. Right?
My dad was a very charming fella.
Yeah,
but
your dad
very,
seems very charismatic.
but very inappropriate. Like with you were saying the vagina jokes. Like I used to know all of these phrases growing up. That what just happened there? That's making the sip real. The sip real? No. No, he used to I used to know all these sayings when I was like way too young. He would like the old toot the flute and swallow the music, and like when the red river's flowing, take the dirt road.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I was like 7, bro.
Like that was your
Who's gonna toot my flute and
Yeah.
swallow the music?
that was
Taking
your
the
birds
law.
and bees talk.
Yes,
It was limericks.
they were like dirty limericks,
Yeah.
and then and I knew all of these jokes. Like the sex talk was just like I didn't have it because it was just always. Like it was, there was no he had no boundary with me. I remember one time I did a show, and after the show, I'm I'm talking to people at the bar, and he's talking to another. My dad came to the show, and he's talking to a comic, and I'm trying to do the thing where I'm having a conversation, and I'm making sure my dad doesn't say anything bad.
Yeah.
And then all I just hear is him go, "Oh, brother, I've had $200 whores, $5 whores,"
Oh.
and then he goes, "I had $87 whores, and why 87? It was all I had, brother." And I'm like,
This guy's Jimmy
Thinking
Swagger.
he's killing it. Yeah.
and
That
I'm
is
like,
funny stuff.
What is going? I'm like, hey.
I hope our dads are hanging out right now.
Oh, they definitely.
He'd get a kick out of him.
Yeah, they're definitely.
That's funny. He did like the BuzzFeed, I tried an $87 whore, a $200 whore, and a $1,000 whore, and actually the 200 was the best.
Like it's a reel and it's
Yeah. It's a blind taste test.
He's in his car with all of them. He's
Are
like,
you
okay,
looking-
and next.
Are you looking for good value on a horse in New York City?
This is what happened. My dad acts weird like that, and then I'll go up to my friends and be like, "I'm sorry," and they're like, "Oh, he's the coolest."
Yes.
Yeah.
He stayed up at my high school graduation party and smoked weed with my friends.
My
after-
dad
that
did
is
this.
cool.
Yeah, after I was blacked out sleeping.
Yeah, my dad loved
And
to
he
hang
drew a dick,
around.
and he drew a dick on your
Yeah,
face.
he drew a dick on my face.
Look at this kid. Yeah.
Put his balls on my head.
I
took a
drew it to
picture.
scale. That's Ray's actual dick.
It's a little tiny one making fun of me to everybody.
Why did I think you were Irish? You mentioned because in the prep for the show, you'd mentioned Irish something, drinking maybe.
Oh, I just figured it's St. Patrick's Day
St.
coming
Patrick's
up.
Day. Yeah, Charles, you got some stuff on St.
Yeah, I have
Patty's.
some random
I
St.
don't-
Patty's, some random stuff.
Yeah, I don't. It's a big Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh loves St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Where in Maryland are you from?
Annapolis.
Annapolis.
Yeah. Which people from the Midwest, people don't know Annapolis is a city.
It's the capital.
It is the capital.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
people think I mean Indianapolis or something. Like they haven't heard of Annapolis.
Yeah.
So like you're close when you say Annapolis,
Y-
Zach,
yeah.
but
Yeah, yeah.
maybe read a little
One
bit
day. One
this
day you'll
idiot
get-
doesn't even know where he's from.
One day you'll get your hometown right.
more. But Pittsburgh does seem like, because Arizona is big into bachelorette parties and coke. A lot of coke out in AZ.
The Miami of the West.
Yes, not
Ah.
the Southwest. But was Pittsburgh kind of the stereotype of drinking, the Midwest?
Yeah, it's fat people drinking that live by a sports team
Mm-hmm.
or live through a sports team.
Yeah.
But is there I think being on the outside of it, it seems like there's a good community with that. Was that something that's kind of cherished now? As moving from New York and
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh's got a ton of its own culture.
yeah,
I don't feel because there's so many people in New York and so it's such so many different ethnicities and backgrounds and it's such a transient population that but there's no centralized I feel like they say it but there's no that's how a New Yorker acts.
yeah.
as much as because they're like because there's so many.
There's too many sections.
There's so many of us here.
Yeah.
Invaders.
Yeah.
And like
Immigrants.
Pittsburgh, these are born and raised you
can tell when
Steel
somebody's
people.
all got the accent.
Yes.
Like that's why like the first 5 years I moved here, and this is gonna sound terrible, but like I would like giggle every time I would hear like just people talking in a different language.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, this is hilarious. But like
just stand, light a cigarette, watch them.
yeah.
You're like, who need? I canceled Netflix.
Yeah.
Why
Staring
don't
out
I
your
just
window.
stand out here and listen to Uzbekistani?
Yeah, you're getting
Hey.
Ubers just for the combos.
Dad, everybody here speaking Spanish. It's crazy. It's like a different country
That's
up here.
the language you find hilarious.
Yeah. It's a country up here, different country.
So this is a section we like to call Charles Angles. And you get,
What's that?
well, he's got some tidbits, and then he throws an angle at us.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, this one was quick. I got
And then
a
we're
bunch
gonna get into
of,
Zach facts.
Is this for real? Or is this?
I wish I could tell
This
you
is
it
the
wasn't.
easiest way to get clips.
I
Okay.
wish I could tell you it
And
weren't.
then we're gonna get into Ray's gays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this,
that's
is,
Ray's
this
gays.
is where I name people, and you tell me if they're gay.
Yeah.
And it's a trick because actually I'm gay.
Yeah, okay. Or it could be Ray's Wars.
Ray's words.
And people think you're a really bad guy.
And you get away with because you're African.
Or it's
Yeah.
called famous racists. And I name a bunch of famous racists.
Famous racist.
Okay, these ones are long today. I tried to look up a lot of Irish mythology.
The paragraphs there.
I know. I tried to get the meat out of it. ChatGPT. You know what's funny about it?
ChatGPT
So I
meat.
tried to chat Chuck PT these. ChatGPT, when you mentioned, pretty good. All right,
Not bad, not
left me on red there.
Thumbs up.
Oh man, we got to get off the internet. We can't be using that
Sorry.
in the real world. Saying you
come
left me
on.
all red there, brother.
That's the first time I used it, and it worked. So,
It killed.
I think it's going out in the
did pretty
city.
well.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have to take that.
Good
to
place
the,
to workshop
Yeah,
it.
I have to get off at 23rd Street
Yeah.
with that. If we don't have any juice, any angles with this, don't worry. These are just a bunch of things that I found, and then we'll keep going. But leads its way to fun clips and better moments for us. Yeah, I know. These are the shortest things I could find.
Are you making this up off the top of your head, or is that a thing you say every time?
What?
I don't know. I'm just
That was
curious.
all pre-scripted.
That was all. Yeah, no, I practiced that for a
I
while.
love this, man.
Yeah, let's say, look at the clips.
We
It's
run
all,
a tight ship.
It's all Chuck PT.
Before we get to Charles Angles, doesn't it feel weird? 3 grown men sitting on a couch without their shoes on. Feels weird being in socks with another man.
Oh, really? No, dude. I'm a shoes off house kind of guy.
No, I am.
I know
too,
you.
but
I know you lived outside for most of your life.
well, you know I'm insecure about how poor I was. Please settle down.
Yeah, no, this is the least poor thing you could do. Stick your shoes up.
I just feel like I've just been watching your 2 feet, how close they are, and it's
Well,
it seems like we're at a sleepover.
we got. Oh yeah. Well, we got that blanket there as a
Yeah.
nice barrier.
Yeah. My feet are sweating now.
Are
I think
they
it's because
really?
you're talking about them.
No, they're
They get performance anxiety. I mean, they're so soft.
It's like I should have filed. I should have filed these down.
Not gonna be able to stand. These things are limp.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Is also what's annoying about this is ChatGPT also tries to be funny. So I'll be like, hey, for reference, I run this podcast, so I'm trying to look up comedy thing, and they're like, oh, this is wouldn't it be crazy? And it's trying to be funny. It's like when the uncool kid tries to be funny.
I like it.
You're
It's like having
"Shut
having a plucky assistant who's
Yeah.
like, "This is gonna be nuts for your next
That's
episode."
what they say. They use like virgin language, like that Elon Musk would. That would be totally crazy if.
Which Ray, do you think Elon? I floated this by Charles. Do you think he looks like Michael Jackson, like late stage Michael Jackson, stage 4? Got a laugh from Heather. That's big. He does. Like I saw a clip of him looking for someone to talk to, and the way that his face moves, it's like a flesh mask.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
it looks like a preserved.
He looks like a deep fake.
Yeah,
at
he
all
does.
times.
He
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
look like a deep fake.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for like 7 fingers to appear on his hand or
Yeah,
something, and then
like
I can
a
be like, aha!
Yeah.
He's been fake the whole
Tech
time.
isn't there.
Yeah, he moves like he's CGI.
But look at his face, like because I feel like he's had plastic surgery. He
Oh,
must
yeah.
he must have had a
Yeah.
bunch.
Well, you know he's
And you do-
juicing up. He juiced up here. That's a
Yeah.
well-known thing.
Yeah, he went to Turkey or whatever. Probably had Turkey come to
I mean,
him.
I'm sure they're like nano robots on his head that he paid
All
for
day.
because he didn't
Yeah.
actually figure
Hair
it out. He's
spiders.
actually not that smart.
Hair
of a guy.
spiders weaving his bangs.
All day. You run your hair through, you just get a bunch of metal bugs. Oh, oh my God. Sparks.
It's like the Men in Black villain in Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Just nanobots coming out of his hands and brushing his hair. Because if the more plastic surgery you get, the more you start to look like the same ultimate person.
Yeah, it's
You're
kinda
all
like
converging
yeah.
into plastic face.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
very true.
I think so.
Yeah, there's a certain face that some people,
It's all like the cheeks start getting like kind of like
Yeah.
The
turned
cheeks
up.
get puffy. The nose
Lips
is
are big.
too sharp.
If you had to get something done on your face, what would you do? And then I'm going to tell you what I think you should. No,
Then I'm going to tell you why you're
Ray's
wrong.
Wouldn't that be
face.
rude? Really, your nose. That's all you do.
I was going to say nose.
get it bigger.
Yeah. I'm insecure about how small my nose is. What would you do, Ray? You got a nice face.
I would thank you, baby. I would do something to. This isn't really plastic surgery. I would dye my.
That's your dad talking right there.
I'd permanently dye my eyebrows.
Oh,
Okay.
Heather
Real
did that.
dark.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Yeah, what's it called? Microblading. It's a
Is it
tattoo.
Is
You
it
gotta
weird
go
if
to
I
the
do
mall
that?
and lie
No.
down in
Heather,
front
come
of
show your
everybody?
breasts. No,
No.
you don't have to.
Is that where you got to go in
Nah,
the mall
Charles
and lie
just sent me a
down in
picture.
public, and then they give you new eyebrows in
Yeah.
at a kiosk?
Yeah, and then they put your name on a grain of rice.
I
Oh,
want
nice.
that. My eyebrows are very thin.
You can't. You
I'm
can
not a
do
fan
it.
of it.
It's a thing.
It's the thing I'm most insecure about.
Really?
No, it's a fucking laundry list, Charles. But the eyebrows bug me. When I recorded my special, I had my girl color them in.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I could see why you'd say that, but there's nothing wrong with your eyebrows.
I know, but you know what's happening now too is my hair's thinning, and if I go bald, I will be fat, bald with no. I will look like Uncle Fester.
Yeah, you look. Have you seen Dune?
No,
Oh,
I can't.
okay.
That movie stinks.
The first one, horrible.
I can't get into it.
Horrible. It's all
Yeah.
ships taking off. That's the whole movie.
Yeah, it's so boring.
But I was gonna say, yeah, you'd look like the Harkonnens, which are basically a race of alopecia people. Because if you go
Oh.
bald, then you would just be beard, but then that's where your hair ends.
Like a Harkonnen.
Like a Harkonnen. Well, they don't even have beards, but yeah, it would. Yeah.
Well, I'll
sorry.
shave my beard. I'll go full Harkonnen.
Yeah, nice.
Harkonnen? Harkonnen.
I think either.
Oh,
I think, but you're also, you're on a. You said you're hitting the gym every day. You're prepped for the.
I'm down 15 pounds this year.
It's pretty good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This calendar year.
This calendar.
That's
year.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm starving.
Yeah. What are you doing? You said you're just working out.
I can't think.
Working out. I'm intermittent fasting.
Nice.
And I am not going no carb. Just being mindful of carbs. I've done the
Nice.
keto. It's been very successful. But you balloon up right when you get back to reality.
I bet. Yeah.
and
Well, there goes gravity.
his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms.
Not allowed to have much of mom's spaghetti because I'm mindful.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, unless it's
Squash.
zoodles.
Yeah.
That's all really.
Mom's spaghetti squash.
There's the keto is, I think it's bad for you.
Keto's
What do you think,
gotta
Heather?
be bad.
It's bad.
Bad.
Sad.
So that was
So
good.
sad.
That's really good.
We haven't hung out enough. I do a lot of voices. Just wait till I get to the other races. I got a good Nelson Man. I got a great MLK that's coming out soon. Coming this summer.
Zach ends his career.
Zach also has a dream. And this one you won't want to wake up from. Not like that other guy's. All right, hit us with these facts.
All right,
Chuck.
these are a little
I've
hefty,
been
boys.
seeing the
These
first
are-
sentence and I
I
can't
know.
wait.
First
can't wait.
one, Irish mythology, salmon of knowledge. I'm sure you guys have already heard of this, but
It's like the talking bass on the wall.
yeah, those are full of knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, take me to the river.
Yep.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah.
Whenever I didn't know
But
where
this
to
one
turn
it
in life,
just goes when the river's red.
toot the flute and swallow the music. You have a talking bass of things your dad used to say.
He was reincarnated as a Billy Big Mouth Bass.
What is the period one?
When the Red River's flowing, take the dirt road.
Oh, it's not a good rhyme.
These weren't.
It's more a sobering.
Right. It's about
sobering
It's
advice.
about having anal sex if the woman is. You get that right?
I do get that.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding.
But the rhyme is the lack of
I don't
rhyme.
think
No,
was a
these
rhyme.
weren't supposed to be. My dad wasn't
Okay, so
LL Cool J.
All right.
He was.
Hello, Ray.
He was just a.
So these are more
Creep.
Buddhist
just-
sayings.
Yes, my father was a
Aphorism.
Yeah,
Buddhist.
to live
yeah.
by. All right, here we go. In Irish mythology, the salmon of knowledge was said to possess all the world's knowledge. According to the legend, whoever ate the salmon would gain its wisdom. The hero Fionn McCool was said to have accidentally gained this wisdom when he was cooking the salmon, but when he tasted a drop of it as fat, he became incredibly wise. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I just like the idea of people hunting a fish to get smarter.
Yeah, a kid has a huge test tomorrow. He's like, "Where's that fucking
Yeah,
fish?"
he's out late at night. Come on, he's in the water. You're gonna get sick. I need to pass. I can't repeat again.
There's so many countries and capitals. So he accidentally had some fish and he got a little too wise.
Yeah, that's what happened. Is in the myth. This guy got too smart.
What happened to him?
That's why there's so many talking bears.
Yeah,
Because they like salmon and they get so intelligent that they're speaking.
That's how Yogi came about. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's like, Yogi, he seems like a big dumb idiot. It's like, he talks, dude. What
Yeah,
do you want from him? He's already
Yeah,
made
his
it.
SAT scores aren't the best, but he
Yeah.
finished the test without
Yeah.
eating it.
it's a pretty
But
big
he
leap.
is a speaking bear.
Yeah.
And he's got manners too. He's like, I'd love that picnic a basket.
Well, everybody's doing
pretty
voices
good.
now.
Yeah, give this guy a run for his money.
One's a little more current, but that's all right.
No, he's coming back. You guys just don't know yet. I'm actually cast as a lead.
You didn't see the episode where Trump guest featured Yogi Bear? The funny thing is,
Oh, this is Chad trying to be funny. The funny thing is that Fiona only accidentally ate the salmon's wisdom. It wasn't even a deliberate act. The idea of accidentally becoming all-knowing could be an excellent riff.
I want to know what he gained that terrified him. What knowledge that you could gain of the world would make you regret eating the fish of knowledge? Probably the girls don't pee out of their vaginas.
Yeah,
he probably went mad.
That was tough music to swallow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
They pee out of their eyes. That's why that's why they cry so much.
Yeah, it's like a horny tale.
Yeah.
It's for all my easy
Charles also
heads.
has a lot of Arizona animal facts that he likes to sprinkle in.
Arizona, we had crazy lizard pets. My brother had a desert horny toad.
Did you have armadillos there? Is there armadillos
No,
there?
we
That's
have
Texas.
We have Gila monsters.
That's
You know what a Gila monster is?
Let me prove it.
That's for Ray's gays.
Yeah, that's a later segment. keep that Gila monster in your pants.
They're like these weird multicolored lizards that if they bite you, you're like dead in 30 minutes. Living out in the desert. And they
Arizona sucks.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
You got to Chinese finger trap them too. You got to like grab their butts and like push them together to get them out. They'll stick onto you.
What, do Gila monsters tell you that?
Wait, their butts will stick together?
No, that's you got to grab them by the butt and kind of.
Yeah, they're like Legos.
Yeah. They're. Yeah, Arizona's got some weird animals.
What about this? What if he ate the salmon and he learned that that strip on shrimp is actually their poop?
Yeah, that's
And
a tough
he couldn't.
fact.
That's
While he was
disgusting.
taking a
Couldn't-
bite.
Yeah, well, he's having a seafood meal.
Yeah, exactly.
He's having a nice catch.
Or what if he just learned that he's deathly allergic to salmon? He was like,
That could
"Oh,
be it."
Shit.
All right, here's a little custom.
I'm still laughing at women pee out of their eyes. That's so, man.
Well, is it pee? That's the question. I make her cry, so it's just as good.
You make your girl wet? Yeah, because I'm not vulnerable enough, dude. I
so-
come home too late.
So closed off.
I yell at her about everything. I punch the wall. She's always wet.
I left that bitch on red.
It's almost, your catchphrase is almost there.
That's good. Yeah.
Here's another animal one. A very bizarre tradition involved was the twirling of the tails. In certain rural parts of... Isn't that a hard word for
You want to
everybody?
take the marbles out of your mouth,
Rural?
Jack?
Can't say it.
What was the first thing you said?
Oh, you mean rural?
Yeah, I love MTV rural.
Rural?
Hit me with a clean read of that.
Okay.
Here we go. Got the giggles.
A very bizarre tradition involved the twirling of the tail. In certain rural... You need to have somebody else say it, like dub
Yeah,
over.
sure. Ray, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
A very bizarre tradition involved the twirling of the tail. In certain
Rural.
parts of Ireland, it was considered good luck to twirl the tail of a cow or sheep, but it had to be done in a specific way. Some thought that it was ensured to make sure the animal was fertile, while others believed it had healing properties.
How many times you got to twirl it to get the properties?
That's what I'm saying. Is I think everybody had their own way.
Their own method.
I'm glad that now we just drink instead of whatever the hell this
Yeah,
is.
I mean, thank God
Yeah.
for TV now, because the things we were coming up with to have fun we really were striking out. Going out to the cows and twirling the tail.
My daughter has measles. I got to go twirl the tail 3 times in the hopes that she'll
You
heal.
have herpes? What do I?
Is it clockwise or counter? Somebody, I got bumps all over my dick.
28 days. Some guys in the river trying to find the salmon. Keep twirling. Once I find this fish, I'll know the correct
It's 37 times. The fish told me.
What is that, Scottish or Irish? What
Why
are you doing there?
I lapsed into just being me.
Okay.
At the end, I just wanted to be me.
And that's what I want from you the most.
I hide behind these voices, and I'm never me.
You just gotta be yourself. And what was that all about? Is that
What?
Irish or Scottish?
I just want to know.
Hey, come on.
Come on, don't you just want to know?
You're fact checking his voice.
Yeah. Well, you Katie Boyle or you Des Bishop? I think they're both from the same part of town.
Yeah, they might be.
Yeah.
The twirling of the
Midtown.
tail. Was it so? A cow, huh? You had to twirl a cow.
Yeah, I would like to. I also want to know how many people got absolutely kicked in the face.
I saw a video of this woman get rocked by a horse in the face, and and I was reading the comments, and this wasn't about this woman, but they're like, yeah, I knew somebody who got kicked in the face by a horse. She lived, but it imploded her face. So what they had to do was literally take like scalpel her around her entire face, pull it out, and then using like molding and bone clay and whatever, they like reshaped her face and then laid her face back on it.
Well, I told you my brother
Yeah, I
does
was
paintless
just-
dent removal. He could just